The screen simply read, "Large yellow-colored male, last chance." The deep sadness in Dexter's eyes pierced my soul. Found on the streets of Georgia, half dead. 10 pounds underweight, his fur was falling out, his bones visible. Once loved, he knew basic commands and was accustomed to home life. But now he was a pit bull no one wanted, branded as dangerous. In the southern United States, being a pit bull automatically means being labeled dangerous. The statistics are brutal. 93% of this breed are euthanized. Dexter had been waiting in the shelter for weeks. Every day brought new hopes, every night brought disappointments. Visitors came, looked at him, shook their heads, and left. No one had come. His euthanasia list number was 3. He had only 48 hours left. The Fly With Me rescue group stepped in at the last moment. "Do you want to save this dog?" they asked. There was desperation in their voices. They knew this was his last chance. When we arrived at the shelter, we found him in his cage, looking sad and defeated. His head was bowed, almost giving up. When we first saw him, it was as if he'd been waiting for us for years. He jumped onto us. The light in his eyes changed instantly. In that moment, I realized he hadn't chosen us. He had found us. On the way home in the car, he kept looking back, as if to make sure it was real. He was beginning to feel safe for the first time. I hadn't planned on letting him sleep on the couch on his first night home. That plan lasted 2 hours. He and my cat Zoe cuddled together as if they were siblings. That night, we all slept peacefully together. But not everyone loved Dexter. Prejudice was everywhere. The looks from people on the street, the whispered comments. "That creature will attack you in your sleep one night," said an old woman during a walk. Her words pierced my heart. Dexter, even then, was calmly wagging his tail. It was as if he was saying, "Don't worry, I'm fine." How could I explain this hatred in the face of his innocence? Then, the hardest period of my life began. I was diagnosed with lupus. A blood clot formed in my right leg. My world was turned upside down. I fell into depression. Sometimes I couldn't get out of bed for days. I'd completely lost hope. Dexter understood everything. Even if I didn't say a word, he would quietly come to my side, rest his head on my knees, and calm his breathing. It was as if he were saying, "I'm here. You don't need to be afraid." He could even feel the trembling in my hands as I took painkillers. He was my most valuable emotional support. He became my four-legged therapist. He eases the pain, dispels the fears, and makes the days meaningful. He runs wildly on the beach, plays in the sand, and reminds me of my love for life. He makes me wake up happy every morning. Thanks to him, I clung tightly to life. The dog I saw in a photo 2 days before euthanasia is now the most beautiful part of my life. It's no longer clear who saved whom. If you want to experience this amazing story, please consider adopting from a shelter. Adopting from a shelter is literally saving a life. Every year, millions of innocent dogs are euthanized. They are just waiting for a small chance. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel to hear more of my stories. Share your own rescue stories in the comments. Every story can inspire someone else and create change. Because sometimes the dog you think you're saving is actually the one who saves you and brings deep meaning to your life.